Quarter Guy here, and since I can't think of a topic to rant about right now, I'm just gonna cut the crap and go straight into user questions. First question today comes from Minion of the East, who asks, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Plague Knight campaign for Shovel Knight next year? Ah yeah, Shovel Knight. Man, oh man, do I love Shovel Knight. For those of you who've seen my blind Let's Play, you know how much I really enjoyed the game. For those of you who haven't, please do. It's worth your time. And considering that there's going to be a Plague Knight campaign, I think King Knight and Spectre Knight are the other two playable campaigns. Man, that's going to be interesting to see how these two play. I mean, how these three characters play. I mean, playing as Shovel Knight was one thing, but these characters seem to be quite a bit different. If there are boss fights for any indication, anyway. That being said, I might just do a blind Let's Play of some of those campaigns, or maybe just a demonstration video to show people how they play and my opinions on them. I'm looking forward to seeing these campaigns. If you'd like to see me do these campaigns, let me know. Also, while we're on the subject of Shovel Knight, for those of you who don't know, versions of Shovel Knight have been announced for the PS4, PS3, and PS Vita. Since I own a PS3, I'd like to know something. Since the PlayStation versions are getting an exclusive battle with Kratos from the God of War series as a special cameo, I'd like to know, would you like to see me do a special episode of, like, a special addendum to my Let's Play featuring that battle? If you'd like to see it, let me know. Next question comes from Toby of the Akatsuki, who asks, which do you think is more badass, Primal Groudon or Primal Kyogre? On appearance alone, I would say Primal Groudon, but based on other factors, I would say Primal Kyogre. Alpha Sapphire is the version I have, so I faced Primal Kyogre, and seriously, that thing is dangerous. No, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's seriously dangerous. It took me 3 tries to catch that thing. 3 tries! I mean, the fact that Body Slam almost always paralyzed me when it's only supposed to have a paralyzed rate of 30%. The fact that Origin Pulse was pretty overpowered. And the fact that due to its typing, you could probably one-shot Primal Groudon. Mega Rayquaza wins them both, though. That being said, if Nintendo eventually does remake the Sinnoh games, I would really want to see Primal Dialga return, and for that matter, Primal Palkia. Of course, they'd also have to give us Mega Giratina, so that we would have that saga as well. Next question comes from Magus Doken, who asks, how do you feel about Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate's Nintendo gear? I like that it's there, but all these crossovers are starting to get out of hand. I mean, Mario, we got Zelda, we have Metroid, we have Animal Crossing, not to mention the other Capcom crossovers. There's Mega Man, Street Fighter, Devil May Cry. I mean, we knew Capcom was desperate, but, well, desperate for cash, but it's like, I know they want a game to be successful, but they must really be desperate if they're trying to pack in this much fan service. I mean, what's next? Strider, Beautiful Joe, Darkstalkers? What? In before some trailer proves them right, which I seem to have been on some occasions. I mean, in my top 50 Robot Masters, I said I wanted Mega Man in Smash. Who's the second new character announced for Smash 4? Mega Man. And then I bring up that I want Shulk in Smash Bros. 4. Who's the last newcomer announced before the game's initial 3DS release? Shulk. And then when I say, then I leave a comment on the Metroid collaboration trailer saying, watch Mega Man be the next thing announced. And wouldn't you know it? They announced a Mega Man crossover right after. I don't know if I have some kind of psychic intuition or what. I don't know. You know what? Ah, what the heck. Someone's got to make Mega Man X9. And then watch my search is totally destroyed. But seriously, all this Monster Hunter stuff, I'm still excited for the game. But I don't need all that Nintendo fan service just to get a game. Next question comes from SonicBoy1799, who asks, what video game or video game franchise do you want to play the most? There's a few, actually. I've barely scratched the surface of the Metal Gear Solid series. In fact, I've pretty much only played like an hour of the first game so far. But with how much everyone seems to talk about it, especially like the A-list of the Countdown making community, I really want to know what all the fuss is about. The same thing goes, honestly, with Call of Duty. I know how much the internet hates Call of Duty, but I would rather play at least one game in the series just so I can understand what all the fuss is about. That's my policy. It's like, I don't just jump on a hate bandwagon just to hate something. I want to know what all the fuss is about first. Another series I'd like to try out just for the heck of it, Dead Rising. I mean, it's a game where you kill zombies with anything you can pick up. If that's not appealing, I don't know what is. I can't think of anything else at the moment. Actually, I still need to play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I'm sorry that I haven't this year. Final question. And this comes from several people. It's basically along the lines of, what do you think of the next death battle? Ranma vs. Soul! It's happening!